Hello and welcome back to another video. Today here again on Forza Horizon 5 to take a look at some of the brand new customization and upgrade options available as part of update 19 here on the game. Namely, their new anti-lag systems and 3 brand new Streetfighter body kits. So then, let's first apply anti-lag to this Audi Quattro, because what could be a more suitable car for it? This probably actually had an anti-lag system. But anyway, this is a turbocharged car from factory, obviously, so to upgrade this, you simply go into the engine upgrades, go down to single turbo, where you'll have stock, in this case the racing one, and a racing one with anti-lag. So you can see on the graphs they are slightly different, like torque and power maps, but they seem to be exactly the same PI, although the stats are slightly worse without anti-lag. Anyway, if we apply that, I believe it should be fitted. Indeed it is. Let's see what this is like out on the road then. So, here we are out of the festival then. Are we ready for this? Why is that an option? I suppose I should drive it a bit. It's actually cool that it's dark, because we can kind of see it properly. That's just stupid. Oh no, Horizon Arcade would better turn around. I'm going to take it down this dirt road quickly that's to the right here. Just to get a bit of rallying fun. Now, the rally expansion is actually available by the time I'm filming this, but I'm going to be streaming and making videos on that very soon. Just wanted to focus on the customization for now. But this gives you an idea of what it would be like in it. On a rally road, I suppose. The other thing you might have noticed is it says LC in my... which is apparently launch control. Oh, there we go. So yes, it says LC in the rev counter there, which is apparently launch control. So if you hold the handbrake and hold the accelerator, it lights up to show that you're in launch control. Then if you release, it should launch perfectly. I'm not really sure what the advantage of this is over the original launch control, because for those who don't know, since launch of the game, if you put it in reverse and then put it in a forward gear... if you put it in reverse, then put it in a... Okay, I'm being really bad at demonstrating this. If you reverse, then put it in a forward gear... It used to limit your RPM if you did that. Apparently not anymore. Okay, so they've replaced that system. Now I can't make this one work either. There we go. This is a better way of doing it, because you kind of don't have to engage it, like you did with the other system. So it is a better system, and it does seem to launch a bit better than that one did. So it's an improvement, but I don't know why they didn't just say we're improving launch control rather than it's a new feature. Anyway, and also the problem I have with the anti-lag, it's really cool that it's free to everybody, right, as part of this upgrade, but it was one of the main selling points of the expansion, along with 2 actually interesting cars, the Colin McRae one and the Lightning pickup truck. But if it's not exclusive to the expansion, and you get it if you don't buy the expansion, I'm not really sure what we're paying for, apart from a map and 2 cars, and a load of buggies nobody cares about, because this was kind of advertised as the main feature. Anyway, it's free to everyone. I don't really care, I've got it either way, so let's apply it to something a bit less rally related. So this is me we're talking about, so I'm going to try and swap it onto a Lamborghini. Obviously a Gallardo. So, difference is, this isn't turbocharged, it's a naturally aspirated car. So if you convert it to a turbocharged car, putting twin turbos on it, which is actually quite a common mod on Gallardos and Huracans, then go into engine, you should then be able to upgrade the turbos. So some cars you will have to fit it to. There we go, with anti-lag. So if we apply that, so basically it's a flamethrower option for every car that either comes with a turbo or that you can fit a turbo to. The only thing it's not going to be available for, apparently, is the diesel-powered engine cars with turbos. So like the trucks, Unimog, racing truck, all those kind of things won't get it, which is kind of a shame, but kind of makes sense if we're being honest. Anyway, back to the Gallardo, shall we drive it? Yeah, it's still quite mad. It's a really simple upgrade that they could really easily have done at any point. For example, I know I say this a lot, Gran Turismo's had this option since March last year, but it's made everyone so happy that they've actually added something new. Although it was supposed to be part of the paid DLC, so... Anyway, you can get it free. That's kind of cool. And the advantage with this car is you can also do the... That's the horn. The roof, although it doesn't actually show an animation. But imagine driving this in reality with the roof down and the exhausts popping like that. The thing is, though, everyone's just going to apply this to every car now. May as well be the stock sound at this point. Wow, that was a big flame. As the gear shift ones on this actually, it's probably because it's a... This is old enough to have a single clutch gearbox, right? So there's probably just enough time between gears that it's able to put quite a huge bit of fuel substance into, flammable substance into the engine. And lift off. Anyway, that's an example of, well, a car with a turbo from factory with anti-lag fitted, and a car with added turbos with anti-lag fitted. Shall we go and look at the new Widebody kits, which there are 3 of, I believe. So, the new kits are on this 2018 Camaro and 2 BMW M3s, which we'll take a look at in a second. So if we go to Conversion and go to Body Kit, you can see the Streetfighter's LA body kit is available for this. So this was actually leaked accidentally in the previous update. The hood was available, so we kind of knew it was coming, but we weren't expecting the other 2 as well. So let's throw that on straight away because, well, look at that. And what I'm going to do as well is convert it to a twin-turbo Camaro so that we can put anti-lag on it. So there we go, that's that bit. Then I believe we can also put on a Streetfighter's Los Angeles rear wing with tuning. That's interesting. And bonnet. Yeah, that's what was available before, basically. This was in these options. So there we go. That's the full kit. It now sits a bit high, so I think we're going to have to... Oh, okay then. That's the only one available. We're going to have to do it. I'm sorry. I'll put some brakes on as well. And... possibly pull the... Oh, we can't pull the track with that. We can put wider tyres on. There we go. Okay. That's the first one. And conveniently, we find ourselves outside street scene, which is, well, perfect, really. I fitted a turbo, but not anti-lag. One sec. Right, should we try that again? Okay, so now it looks like that and does that. What a stupid update full of stupid things. Well, this is before we've even opened the expansion. Well, I suppose I should try launching this thing as well before we go and check out the BMWs. Oh no, I always forget. Let go of everything, hold the handbrake, then start accelerating. This is going to be interesting, actually, because I tried this in an all-wheel drive rally car. So, how good's launch control going to be in a rear-wheel drive muscle car? Not bad, not bad. It did kind of save the wheel spinning. Question is that going to activate in drag races? Because you can't really stop and put the handbrake on, because everyone else will have driven off. Anyway, let's check out the first of the BMWs with a wide body. So, this, I know, isn't one of the ones with a new body kit. This isn't new, this body kit was in at launch, but there is already one model of BMW M3 that came with a Streetfighter LA widebody kit. So we now have 3 generations. So, this is the oldest one to now have a kit, in addition to the other one, and, well, it's quite cool, actually, the way it sort of integrates the shapes of the car that we already have. This already has a rocket bunny kit, by the way, so I suppose that means they don't have to fiddle with track widths, although look how wide the back is on this new kit. So let's do that. It's again, hang on, these are naturally aspirated, right? Yeah, had to check. Okay, in that case, you know what we have to do. It is just a stupid system. Like, I get why it was used for rallying, to help with performance, but in Forza it's literally just so you can have a flamethrower. I feel like in that case we need some slightly, sportier wheels. No, not those. Let's put something nice on, like... Those always look quite good. And some nice wide tyres. There we go, that'll do. Just want to do a quick set of upgrades. What a maniac. He says, then, doing that. Are those the biggest flames we've seen yet? That is just... Actually, that's interesting. Are the ones with a single turbo bigger flames than a twin turbo? Because generally if you have a single turbo, it's a bigger turbo. Oh, I should have done suspension or something to get it sitting slightly lower. But anyway. You get the idea. That even if you don't upgrade your car much, you can just stick that on and make a lot of noise. My cargoes. I love that this is the main selling point of an entire expansion. And that it's in the base game as well, but this is the bit that's got everyone excited. They've kind of... Everyone's overlooked the wide bodies and customization and everything. And even the entire expansion, just to play around with anti-lag. But yes, any of you can play around with this if you have Forza Horizon 5. You don't need the expansion, which I suppose is cool, but it does kind of make me wonder where the value is in the expansion. Anyway, I suppose there's a new map and 2 interesting cars. We will see when I play it. I'll do a video on my first kind of few hours of gameplay and a full review once I've played through all of it. Anyway, for now, that's 2 of the 3 cars with wide bodies. Shall we look at the slightly more modern M3? So then, again, it's a car that already had a Liberty Walk body kit, so it's kind of a shame we're not getting wide bodies for cars that don't have wide bodies rather than second ones for... Which, to be honest, they're both kind of round-ish bolt-ons. Yes, this one's a little bit more crazy, but there's not a lot of difference between the two. I do actually prefer this new one with the... Well, I don't know what's happened to the middle of the rear diffuser. It's just sort of gone. But it's quite mad with those huge bits below and, well, the side bladey bits. Oh, and a different tow hook. I like that rather than a Forza-y one. But yeah, I don't feel like it's different enough from that one. It would have been better effort modelling one on a car that doesn't have. Anyway, again, I don't think this is... No, of course, it's a naturally aspirated. It's an M3. But we need to fix that. Twin turbo. Obviously anti-lag. So it's going to make everybody turbocharge all these cool naturally aspirated cars. I'm sorry. I do have a more stock version that's not modified in such a way. I will, though, put brakes and race suspension on this one. And those, and those. I think this is actually the coolest so far. I'm not sure those rear wheels actually fit. They're literally under the arches. I believe that's what the modifying community call good fitment. Right, what should we put on this? They look kind of cool. Wait, are there any... Have I missed some other aero bits? I possibly missed this on the other one. I actually like the Liberty Walk wing with this, but anyway. Let's put that on. I did miss that. I'm going to check the other M3 again. Ah. It does have one. For some reason it makes the lock on the boot lid plastic. That's horrendous. Why has it done that? I want that body coloured. Okay, I might not have gotten for it anyway. Partly because this one has quite a cool stock wing. But I don't know why that's the only one with a plastic little strip above the number plate. Anyway, that's what we were missing on that one. Oh, why are we off-road? Anyway, wait, look how far the exhausts stick out. That and with flames. Is absolutely stupid. Actually, while we're on dirt, this launch control is supposed to adapt to any surface, but a powerful rear-wheel drive car on a gravel road, if I just floor it, what happens? Okay, not bad, actually. Until you get into, like, third gear, there's no issues. Okay. I'll admit I'm kind of slightly impressed with the launch control that now works. But I don't know why they said it was a new feature, it's an improved feature. As for the anti-lag, it's just stupid. The kits are kind of cool. 3 new ones on the Camaro and 2 more M3s with Streetfighter kits. And that's not all of the body kits in this update, actually, because there's going to be a Liberty Walk one for the Lexus LC500 that's available in a few weeks. So, 4 new body kits, anti-lag, and that's not all, and that's before we've touched the rally expansion. And I should probably also point out that every week of the playlist has a new to Forza car in it, which is unheard of. So I can see why people are saying it's the best update yet, with lots of customization options for actually new cars and an expansion. It is a big step up from before, but personally they're not cars I'm terribly excited by. The anti-lag's cool, but a bit gimmicky, and has been in other games for a long time. Widebodies are cool new additions. Expansion I'll play soon, but it looks pretty good. So, yeah, all in all, not bad. Although I don't know if that's just because the previous ones have been very bad. Anyway, like I said, the anti-lag and the wide bodies aren't all of the new customizations, so let's take a look at some of the other bits and bobs. Firstly, for quite a number of the off-road vehicles and pickups, there is a new tyre size option. So if we go into tyres and rims, scroll down to the bottom, there's tyre profile size, so we can make the tyres bigger, which is always something that's been missing for off-road vehicles. Although a good point a lot of people have brought up is this is also useful in drag racing to have massive rear tyres, so why is it not available on some drag racing cars? If I can find the full list of vehicles that have this, I'll put it up on screen somewhere so that you know what does and doesn't have this option. But basically a lot of vehicles like this, you can do that too. I think some of them have more options than that as well. There are also some new rally mods for some of the cars, which is why I'm in the Ford Focus. This is actually the one they demonstrated it on in the expansion trailer. So if you go into aero and appearance, firstly look at front bumpers, you have a rally bash bar, which they showed off in the expansion trailer. Again though, like with the anti-lag, this is available to everybody, even though it was advertised as a new part of, well, a new bit of content in the expansion. So again, it kind of makes me wonder what we're paying for in the expansion. But it is brilliant that it's available to everybody, I suppose. I think this is all the same, yes, but there are under side skirts. Oh, I thought it was going to be a spare wheel on the roof, which some cars have. Mud flaps. And there is also, I believe, new rally lights. So these ones were already in the game, but I don't think they were available for the Focus, the kind of Kevlar ones. But as well as the kind of spotlights, there's light bars, which is kind of cool. Again, if I can find a full list of cars that have these bash bars and front lights, I will put it on screen somewhere, but it's basically all the Ford Focuses, Evos, Subarus, that kind of thing. And one vehicle that particularly caught my eye, the Alpine. So, if we go on here, oh wow, okay, I was expecting the same mods for everything. They're actually slightly different mods. So we've got a roof scoop. That's disappointing, I was hoping to put rally lights on this. And wow! That is incredible. Mud flaps? Mud flaps. What's the wing? Is that just... oh. Okay, I'm slightly disappointed. I was hoping for a big array of light bars on the bonnet, but still, we can rallyify a modern Alpine, which is, I just think it's great that they included this in the list. That's just fun. What I will do, though, is anti-lag it. I'm not actually sure if these are turbocharged. They are. We do anti-lag and just bring out the tyres a bit, make it look a bit more aggressive. It doesn't exactly look like a rally car. It's bright purple, but I think that's awesome. But yeah, there's a whole load of cars that those tyre profiles and rally mods are available for, which makes sense with the rally expansion, but like I say, they're not part of the rally expansion. So I'm not really sure we're getting our money's worth in that. But anyway, that's a debate for the video reviewing the expansion, I suppose. For the base game, I should be saying it's brilliant that all of these things are in here. So go and have a play about with the wide bodies and anti-lag and rally lights, because there's quite a lot of new stuff to mess around with. Okay, with that one central big exhaust, that is incredible. That is brilliant fun, though. Again, I'm going to test this again, the launch control on a dirt road, because that did a lot better than I thought it would. And the anti-lag spools up. It basically controls it through the whole of first, but as soon as you shift up a gear, you're then kind of in control of what you do. But there we go, that is going to do it for a very first look at the new customization and upgrade options here on Forza Horizon 5. The anti-lag, the 3 new wide bodies, 4th one coming soon for the Lexus, the tyre profiles, all of the new rally mods, there's quite a lot there, which, if you haven't realised, is available for you if you're playing the base game. So even if you don't have the expansion, go and play around with these. It's a lot of fun. If you do have the expansion, take a minute out of playing the expansion to go and play around with a lot of these things. I'll probably be playing around with some of the mods and rally bits a lot more once I start playing the rally expansion, which by the time this video goes live, I'm probably just about streaming. But yeah, I'll be making a video on my first few hours of playing that as well, and a full review once I've finished playing through it. But yeah, some really cool stuff. Not sure how I feel about it being free to everybody, because it kind of makes the expansion not really worth buying as much, other than for the map itself. Which we'll wait and see how different it is to the mainland. But anyway, for now, for a first look at the new customization options, that is going to be all. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know what your favourite piece of customization that they've added is, and I'll be back with the next video very soon.